Hello, Rogue Squadron. What's going on? Welcome back to Building with Rogue. Welcome back to the beautiful world. It is a beautiful morning in Building with Rogue. Look at that. We got our wandering trader boy over there. We got some salmon doing salmony things. Squiddy boys. A stunning lack of villagers, which concerns me greatly. Ah, there's one. So I have a couple of things to show you guys before this video, not before it starts, but before we really get into the build. So I am pre-recording some of this stuff. This being obviously one of it, as tomorrow, as of recording this, is the first upload of bringing this series back. Now I wanted to do some pre-recording on this so that I was ahead of the curve, because I know myself and I know that I suck at keeping up with doing a series more than one big recording session. So that's the thing. So basically I've got a couple of things to show you guys, and then I have the first project other than Glenhelm that we will be working on and finishing. But so basically, let's come on down to here, and whoa, we have so many of these guys, shulker boxes, all packed up and ready to go. As you can see, we've got all kinds of different stuff in all of these guys, and we're gonna grab all of them. And I think that that's everything we need. Maybe. Tools. Should we grab any other? Yeah, we need lava. We definitely are gonna need some lava at some point. A bit of a refill on arrows, real quick, or not arrows. Rockets. English. I bumped my face. So, real quick, what have I been doing? I've done some serious off-camera work. I went end raiding, which is why I have so many shulker boxes. So I have 2 more pairs of elytra, and I've got some extra armor. And a frick ton. Look at that, 4 enchanted pickaxes. 4. That's a lot. And then I, of course, have, a lot more shulker shells. And a second dragon's head. One of them fell into lava. So one of these is the original one from the first end city that I ever raided. And one of these is the second one from the one I just did recently. And of course, again, I should have 3, but one of them... Did I say lava? I meant to say that it fell into the void. But we got a little bit of stuff. I also went and got a crap ton of blackstone. Now that's only some of it, because... this box here, this shulker box here, is full of the stuff. Right! You guys don't know yet! Okay, so another thing that I did is I built... Here, we can go to the map room in a second, and I'll show you a couple of things that I've done. But, we now have a prismarine farm. Now, where is all of it, you might ask? It is in, this shulker box, which is full of it. Now, I'm going to wait to show you the texture here in a little bit. We'll go to into my creative testing world at the end of the episode, and I'll show you guys really what's going on here, because again, we've got that big giant project to announce. But we've got a bunch of stuff. Let me come show you guys some of the other things I've done. I now have a gold farm. I don't know, I did that a while back. I don't know if I mentioned it. I also have, again, like I said, a prismarine farm. If we go down to the map room, I'll show you guys where it is. Because I'm not flying all the way over to it, because it's kind of annoying. Well, he's really not, but... So, here's the city of Glenhelm, which is our current location, which is also needs to be updated just a little bit. I don't know why we haven't done this. There we go. So now that's quite updated. Oh yeah, I haven't actually updated the maps for the path yet, which we will have to do. I'll probably do that off camera because it's a little bit annoying, but like the path that goes along here, and there's a bridge that we did in the last episode, and well, you guys will see. But you can see there's some signs around now. So I found over here there's some flower biomes and some more mountains over here, and like all of the west over here on this continent is just winter biomes. And there's also like everything has snow. And then also there's a desert coast on the other side of the ocean. But as you can see right here, I probably need to update it. But that is an ocean monument. Well, it was. Now it is a prismarine farm. So that's totally a thing that exists. And that's where I got a bunch of prismarine. And as you can see, it is well off the coast. It's actually closer to the desert coast. But it's how I found the desert coast. But it's off the coast. How I get there is off the coast of the Hearthsport, Odinsport, whatever the crap we want to call that. But I've also done a couple of other things here in the village. Well, I've done one other thing here in the village. And that is, if we come over here and over here to the library, we now have a Okay, we don't actually have a library, but we have what is going to go underneath of the library, and it's actually pretty cool. We have a stairs! Guys, look at that. We got a stairs. And what is in those stairs, do you ask? A villager trading hall. So we've got this guy selling Unbreaking 3, mending. We got all of the boys, and now they're all safe and locked up and everything. And this is probably going to be longer as well. With we've got this intersection here with a smaller hallway, which I'll explain in 2 seconds. But we've got this hallway and this hallway, which we haven't actually made yet for expansion purposes. If we come in here, if you'll remember a couple of episodes ago, I showed off a data pack that allowed us to make custom villager trades, specifically mainly so that I could get banners without having to, and I'm going to change this so that I have to use a banner in order to get it, but so that I don't have to figure out how in the crap to recreate a banner every single time, you know, because that's annoying, and I don't remember how to do it all the time. I don't want to have to watch a tutorial every time I make the banner for a specific kingdom, right? So I can come to this guy, and it's just going to have all of my banners. And that's what this little area is for. I've only got 6 slots available right now, because I don't really need very many. But that's the idea for this. And again, it's going to go underneath of the library because, you know, villagers and libraries. So, trying to think if there's anything else that I've done off camera, and I don't think that there has been. And I'm probably going to have to cut quite a bit of stuff, rambling and whatnot out. Oh, I went mining. I did a lot of mining, and we now have like a stack and a half of diamonds. I've replenished our diamonds. We have quite a bit of iron, quite a bit of redstone, we have quite a bit of a lot of different things. Let's go take a look really quickly before the sun sets so that we can leave in the morning to where we're going next. But yeah, we have, oh, we actually almost have 2 stacks of diamonds. And we have to smelt up some iron. We got plenty of coal for days. And we also have quite a bit of gold as well. These gold blocks I found in a piglin bastion, which is actually where I got the blackstone from, because that was just easier. That's the main things that I think I've got. Oh! I got a crap ton of fish. This isn't even all of it. From the Guardian farm. Like a crap ton of fish. So I have fish for days now. And I think that's... Oh, and I got a lodestone from the, as one of the things from the, Piglin Bastion. So I now have a lodestone as well. Let's go ahead and go to bed. Be night already, bruh! So as you guys can see, my inventory is filled with shulker boxes and a couple of other useful things. Now, there is a 100% guarantee that I've forgotten something. But, we will just fly back when that time comes. Because we are doing our first project that is outside of the city, and is going to keep us outside of the city for several episodes. So if you followed the last couple episodes, we have this path out here that comes along, splits off there, to go two different directions. We built this bridge, I believe, last episode. And if we keep coming down here, I think I gave you guys a sneak peek at what we're going to do. If we come all the way over here, and then turn down this canyon, this is where we're going to be working, guys. This right here is going to be where we're going to be working. Oh, there's lava right there. Cool. But this guys is right where we're going to be working for the next several episodes. I know I've said that a couple of times now, but suck it. Just go ahead and land right here is, I guess, fine for the time being to set up shop. And what we're going to do here is we're legit just going to slap down a bed and start with setting our spawn point so that whenever I start replay mod stuff, I'm already over here. I'm going to go ahead and get our shulker boxes placed down real quick, and then I'm going to explain what we're doing. Alright, now that is what I believe that is referred to as a chest monster, or shulker monster, whatever. We definitely have one of those now. You may notice, switch my elytra out to my chest plate, you may notice my lack of netherite. Though I am in 1.16, I do not have any netherite gear. And that is mainly because I used a whole shulker box of beds, and all I got was two ancient debris. So, yeah, things haven't gone super great for me so far. But, eventually that's going to change. Now, while I'm working on actually getting up enough netherite to do all my gear, I had a brilliant idea of what to do while I work on that, because that's going to take quite a lot of time. So, in this world, there is lore. For example, we have where we've been working so far has mostly been the Imperial Nation. Well, there's other ones. There's the Nords off to the west. There's going to be a bunch of other stuff. There's going to be elves and dwarfs. Dwarves, whatever you want to call them, you know, short, very bearded miners. Diggy hole. Diggy hole. That's all I got to say about that. But, I wanted to build an ancient dwarf ruin. Also a dwarven city, but at some point that's inhabited. But I did want to build an ancient dwarf ruin. And then I had the most brilliant idea ever. I'm not allowed to put netherite armor on. I'm not allowed to make anything out of netherite until I have a way of smelting it. Now, obviously, in the game, all you gotta do is get a smithing table. Where's my... Which one of these has decorations? Here we go. All you gotta do is get one of these smithing tables. You gotta smelt it in like a furnace, or a blast furnace. Craft it into an ingot with some gold using a crafting table, and then use a smithing table to put it on your gear. That's all you gotta do. But what if in my world, that's not how you do it. And only one race has ever been able to figure out how to forge netherite. And that's the dwarves. And, there's only one place in the entire world that you can make the netherite. So the idea is, until this place is built, we can't, no matter how much netherite we get, we cannot make a single piece of anything until we make, until we finish this build. Because we are building an ancient dwarf ruin that is the netherite forges. The only place in the entire world where netherite can possibly be forged. Because there's a special forging process that has to be done, which we will figure out along the way. But that's the idea, an ancient dwarven netherite forge. The idea is the dwarves went into the nether and were able to get netherite. They found netherite, because they're miners. They found a dimension a new dimension, and they decided, let's go in and see what they got for mining abilities. And they delved into the deepest and darkest parts of the Nether. I cannot think for 3 seconds. Come on, brain, work. They went into the deepest parts of the Nether, and what they found was netherite, the strongest resource in the game. So that's basically my plan, and that's how I plan on getting myself some netherite gear, and how I plan on making it a bit more of a challenge for myself. Not that it needs to be any more of a challenge, it's so freaking rare I can't find any. a whole shulker box of beds, and I found 2. So, yeah. But that's the plan. So, if we go ahead and throw our elytra back on and fly around, let's take a look at, first of all, let's take a look at the plan, and then we're going to talk about the build for the day. So my idea is, this is going to be a canyon, and there's going to be a big gate right here, a few buildings out here, but a lot of everything is going to be underground in this big mountain. And actually, it's going to poke out right here, but the thing is, it's actually not going to poke out because this is going to be, hold on, this is going to be from like up there to down here. We're going to, I had the great idea of deciding, you know what, let's do? Let's build a whole mountain. Yeah, we're gonna build a whole. We're only building half a mountain, and it's obviously gonna be hollow inside. But this is a big, giant terraforming project that is gonna happen behind us. The whole freaking half a mountain. Because it's going to be visible from over there. It's going to be visible from over here. So this whole area is going to have to be completely redesigned. Completely terraformed into a giant mountain. So it's going to form a big... And this is going to be part of... This is going to be like the edge of it. So it's going to form a big canyon here. And I think I might build this mountain up... These mountains over here up a little bit as well. But it's going to form a big canyon through here. Up to... the gates of the ruin, which are going to be right here. Now, inside of this mountain that we're going to build around the netherite forges itself is going to be the actual netherite forge. So the idea is, what we will see for now is a big brick sticking out of the side of this, mountain. But eventually, we're going to build more mountain and cover it up. That's the plan. So the build for today is pretty much just going to be time-lapsed. And that's all we're really going to do. But in order to get from our main road here, which is going to go that way towards the elves, we need a road. You know, we need a way to get from this road over here, a small path to get up through the canyon and to the netherite forges in the mountain in the background, which you can see just barely right now. Obviously, it's going to be closer than that because, you know, it's going to be built out, but it's still going to look kind of similar, and that's really, really cool. And we got the sunset in the background over the mountains, and I really, really like that, and I think that's really, really awesome. So the idea, this right here is where we're going to be building today, is we're going to build a rickety little bridge, probably right there, and a little winding pathway up the side of this hillside here, and that's probably going to be it. It's probably going to stop up there until we actually frame out the canyon. But that's the idea for today's episode. Let's go ahead and sleep, and I'm going to kick it off now that I've announced the project, and I've mostly been talking this whole time, and I do apologize for that, guys. More will be coming in the next episode. Next episode, I plan on having the whole build planned out. Now, not the mountain framework, but the plan, most of the plans, so that we can really start working on it. So I'm going to build this, I'm going to do this time-lapse, and then I'm going to head on over to a creative world to show you a very specific design idea that I had for this build. So, I'm going to go ahead and let's jump on into time-lapse mode. Get into the bed. There we go. Okay, guys, so real quick, go ahead and get rid of all that. Real quick, we're in our creative testing world, and I wanted to show you guys the design ideas that I kind of had for this Netherite Forge build. Now, hold on. Let me pop in resource packs and head on into normal. This is vanilla. It looks pretty garbage in vanilla, but it's not meant to be viewed outside of vanilla, but you can kind of see what we've done here is we've taken blackstone, dark prismarine, and prismarine bricks, and I've retextured prismarine bricks to be much better looking. We've also taken our nether brick as a darker kind of, you know, texture block to the thing. So it looks pretty garbage for the most part, and you can see over there I did some more testing, which we will come look at in a second. But if we throw Fwip's texture pack back on, which I will admit, I went into his texture pack to edit this. So this is technically still his. Now, I tried to do it as just a one in addition to it, but it would not work. So I kind of broke his texture pack a little bit for my own purposes, but none of you guys are allowed to get my texture pack. I'm not redistributing his texture pack or anything like that. I'm using it completely for my own devices. And there's a high probability that I'm going to make, you know, eventually replace most of his custom textures with my own. In which case I would release this texture pack if I ever do release the world. But I also have no intention anytime soon on releasing the world. So that's why that's a thing. But if we look at this, we have this is my new texture for the prismarine bricks, which I essentially took something similar to quartz, which I'll show you guys in a minute over there. But this is what it comes out looking like with Fwip's nether bricks acting as a nice, you know, secondary like thing. I have plenty of nether netherrack, so I'll easily be able to make some nether bricks. See, I knew I forgot to bring something with me, but that's kind of that. So this is kind of how I envision like the wall would look, kind of up along the thing. But if we come back over here real quick, this is my first iteration of it, and this is kind of, without the texturing and everything, this is kind of like how I envisioned like the wall, like up against the cliff and everything. And if we come look over here, it works for stair variants, it works for everything. Stairs, slabs, and the actual bricks themselves. And so if you'll look, this is the, like, smooth quartz, or I guess it's just quartz, you know, whatever texture, and this is the, one that I did. And now, guys, I'm really proud of this texture. I did this completely myself. And I'm really pretty proud of it. It's less subtle than the, quartz, smooth quartz, but it is still just so good. So here's it just next to a couple of different blocks so I can kind of see, what it kind of looks like. And this was an idea for maybe what a statue made out of it could look like, and what a potential for the netherite forges could be. I'm thinking specifically of a scene in The Hobbit. A lot of this is going to be inspired by Erebor, by the way. For those of you who don't know, you uncultured swine, I will quickly explain. So Erebor is the homeland of the dwarves, specifically from The Hobbit. That's their homeland. Their quite old city that was taken over by a dragon, Smaug. And the whole idea of The Hobbit is it's the quest to reclaim it. Well, in the scene, in the very beginning of the first movie, there's a bit of a, there's a scene where where one of the dwarves is forging something, and there's these two giant hammers, and they swing down. He holds the something up, and they swing down, and dunk! And I'll probably be showing that scene, and no audio, but I'll just be showing that short little clip there right now. And so I was kind of thinking that could be kind of one of the things with, of course, our smithing table in the middle of it, and we'd have a couple of other like builds and everything off to the side with some flowing lava and all that kind of great stuff. So I think that that's kind of the design element we're going to use. So I'm going to go ahead and switch us back over to... So this is just some of my ideas. I don't exactly know what we're going to end up doing, but these are just ideas. So I'm going to go ahead and switch us back over to the actual building world, the survival world, and I'll be right back with you guys. So that's kind of the design idea, but I want to go ahead and real quick take a look at the path I did. So it comes off the main road, which I still need to detail the main road. I will get to that, guys, I promise, but that's going to be in another video. I wanted to start working on some of this other stuff. So basically what we have here is we've got this path. It's kind of a small path. We got this rickety, broken bridge where you kind of are a little nervous as to whether or not you want to walk over it. And then we've got the path. Now, if you take a look from back over here, you can almost not even tell that it's a path at all. It looks just like a wall. And that's the point. You're not from this road supposed to be able to tell that that is actually the secret path to the Dwarf Forges. Now, you're probably going to be able to see a glimpse of the Dwarf Forges sticking out, maybe. You're probably going to you're definitely going to be able to see the bridge, of course, from most angles, but you're not going to know what it goes to, really. And it's going to be very clearly a treacherous path. Now, I have only done a little sample of the detailing. I want to do this across the whole thing. Now, of course, this river, it isn't complete in most places. So we will be terraforming the entire river at some point that is visible from the path. So that's going to take a while, and I have no intention on doing that anytime soon. So we will get there, though. We will get there, though. But it looks really, really like it's not actually a path. And so I put some stone walls in there with like the dirt on top and everything. We've got a rickety bridge, and we got a one-block path for most of it. Now, of course, that's kind of annoying, and I might move that. But we actually have a little bit of... We can tell some places we can tell where it's a path, as you can see these like stone bricks here. So somebody clearly came in and laid these bricks to show that it's a path. And I plan on adding maybe a little bits of cobblestone or something to make the path a little bit more obvious, but still trying to not be too obvious. We got a lot of leaves, though, around it, and I made a really crappy, really small tree as well, which I couldn't make too big, otherwise I wouldn't be able to get up here. We, of course, have some more, like, stone bricks over here for the path as well. And then from here, I have no idea what this canyon is going to look like yet. I will next episode, guys. I plan on off-camera figuring out all of the, like, planning out the whole build off-camera in between episodes. Because I don't want to do it on camera because I want to, like, I'm going to probably be doing something and I'm like, I don't like that, and I'll change it. So I don't want to do it on camera. So I will come back in a... next episode with it all ready to go to see for... So I will come back with it all ready to go for you guys next episode so that I can explain it to you guys. I don't know what's going on with my English today. It ain't going well. At any rate, that's actually going to be it. I like the idea of using this pond, by the way. I like the idea of keeping it. Anyway, but that's going to actually be it for this episode, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, hit the like button down below. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Let's get some hype with that like button in the comments and in the comments below for the new build. And of course, on screen right now is the playlist for the series. It'll also be linked in the description. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys in the next video. Later!